just like anecdotally, what got me interested in Bitcoin was just thinking. I mean, the RSA encryption was interesting to me, and I'm a complete novice, and like just private key, public key cryptography was interesting to me at like a very basic level. I read a book. I think it's called The Code Book by this guy, Simon Singh, I think the name was, but it's just like all about like sending cryptographic messages from like ancient Egypt all the way up to like present day. And it was really cool. Um, but what got me interested in Bitcoin wasn't so much the code. It was just learning about the history of money and the history of like, oh yeah, we used to have this as a currency because it was fixed and it was mobile, like what the properties of money are. It was much more of a liberal arts reading that got me interested in it than the like, oh, I'm dazzled by the code or anything like that. I can't read the code or audit the code myself. But what's interesting to me is if true that it's fixed in the way that gold and other fixed commodity monies were, that's interesting to me. But that's completely like detached from like, that's not a technological reason why I love it. It's just sort of it's more of an analog reason why I love it. It just happens to be a digital technology. But the reason I like it is because of that property. So and I don't know that I'm alone in that. I think a lot of people who learn about just the history of money and how paper currency started and like people were um putting gold in a bank and then eventually just using paper slips to redeem the money, and then bankers realized like people don't really even ever come to redeem the gold, so let's just keep moving the paper around. Like that was interesting to me. And I think many other people who are interested in Bitcoin have that same trajectory. But then I think they get sort of swept up in the like the Silicon Valley stuff. And they start making it, or maybe they make a ton of money and now they're talking to other Silicon Valley people, and then that ethos starts to creep in like you were describing before.